Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be touching on some Dexter Resurrection news. It's been about a week since they went in production. Michael C. Hall dropped a video last week, and I did a video about it myself, just talking about the upcoming series and also the current series, Dexter Original Sin, which is just an amazing series. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed just kind of getting this behind-the-scenes flashback look at Dexter's life, how he became the person that he became within the original series and just the road that led him down that, and just seeing these younger versions of these other characters and whatnot. Plus some new characters. We had Patrick Dempsey and Sarah Michelle Gellar come in and play these parts, and we've had some big reveals here in the last week. At least one big reveal with Patrick Dempsey's character. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it yet, but it has been definitely worth the watch, and I've really enjoyed it and everything. And so now we have Dexter Resurrection that is filming right now. It's filming in New York City. It will be coming out this summer, and it's the follow-up to New Blood about how Dexter survived being shot by Harrison and just the adventures that will take place after that. And just, what could they really include with this new telling of Dexter's story? Who's going to be involved? We know that, we got returning characters of the original actor who played his dad, Harris, and then we also have the return of Angel Batista, the return of his son. So we have some other characters coming back. So I'm very, very excited for this new telling of Dexter and just what this story will be about. But today we actually got some behind-the-scenes stuff because, as I mentioned, they just started filming. They've been into it for a week, so we got some behind-the-scene pictures. Clearly, I think these are paparazzi, but they could also be official too. I'm not sure. But we were going to go through them, just talk about them, talk about the new series coming up, and just the excitement I think that's building up around it. The return of Michael C. Hall, not only in the voiceover format that we're getting him within Original Sin, but with this next one we're going to get with him back in front of the camera, and also being an executive producer and everything, having a little bit more creative say-so, and just, where is this story going? So I'm really excited. But let's jump into these pictures real quick. This first one, we just have Dexter there in his car, Michael C. Hall in this truck. It looks like he's kind of on a lookout as I've looked through the other pictures and everything, and just the setting that they've got going on. It looks like he's on the lookout for somebody and just maybe checking in. But moving on to the next one, we have just another picture of Michael C. Hall out there in the New York City setting. It looks like he's probably got a rolled up script in his hand and just talking with crew members, setting up the shot, things like that. And just, at what point in the story is this? Because when we last saw Dexter, we got that reveal there at the beginning of Original Sin, where it picks up immediately after Dexter's been shot and he's being rushed to the hospital and all that. So could we see a possible time jump between him in the hospital, healing up and everything? And I imagine maybe at some point he's going to have to sneak out of the hospital and just to avoid authorities, avoid what will hopefully be an Angel Batista reunion. So I'm really excited about that and just where they take it and how that reunion will play out and everything. But this next one, we just have another shot of Michael C. Hall, and this time we have a shot of James Remar, who plays his father, Harry. And, it's really exciting to see him come back and play this part again. Naturally, he has gotten older and everything, so it will be kind of weird seeing him back in this part considering he's dead. But seeing him play this conscience or whatever, this hallucination of Dexter's, talking him through the situation that he's going in, again, it looks like he's on the lookout. He's spying on someone, checking in on someone, and you can kind of tell within these next few pictures who that someone is. But seeing James Remar back in this part and everything, so I'm really excited to see that dynamic that we got from the original series and just what it will bring this time around. As we got another shot here of Michael C. Hall stepping out of this truck, this camo looking truck that he's got there, and he has another probably set of scripts in his hand and just talking to a crew member, getting things set up, or he's probably just stepping out and this crew member or this production assistant or whoever is taking this car and probably taking it to set up for the next shot. But here we got our first shot of Harrison, Dexter's son, who is also returning for this series, and what part he'll play considering he's the one that pulled the trigger on Dexter at the end of New Blood. And obviously I think this is probably Dexter checking in on Harrison. He's tracked him down after he's gotten out of the hospital and everything, and he wants to see how he's making out considering the reveal that Harrison has the same affliction that Dexter does. He has that so-and-so dark passenger where we saw him attack another kid within the school and everything, and he just has this look where he has very little to no remorse about the things that he's doing. So Dexter checking in on him, seeing how he's doing, making sure probably he's not getting into trouble or things like that. because we got another shot here. Now this one's kind of awkward. Looks like Harrison is possibly undercover or just trying to lay low. He's posing as a bellhop or what have you for a hotel. So maybe he is actually trying to establish somewhat of a life for himself. But I have to wonder that, is he revealing who he really is to these people? Is this just him posing as this bellhop, trying to get insider information to something, or just what's going on? Because if he's anything like his father, he's got ulterior motives. He's got, reason to kind of cover up who he is and whatnot. So I'm excited to see what they do with this character, considering within New Blood, it wasn't the greatest. I didn't really like Harrison within New Blood, so I'm hoping to add a little bit more depth or just a little bit more something to this character to make him a little bit more likable. Then we got another shot here, also of Dexter in this truck. And this is clearly a shot or a scene where Dexter is checking in on Harrison. He's probably had to track him down after the events of New Blood and just see how he's doing. Like I mentioned, just check in on him. Make sure he's not just killing anybody and everybody. Considering that Dexter has the code that Harry taught him, we don't go after innocent people and whatnot. We only kill people that deserve it. Moving on to the next shots, we just have Michael C. Hall, James Remar, with more crew members and whatnot, setting up for their shots and just being on sets, probably reviewing lines and all of that. Go on to the next one, we just have another shot of Michael C. Hall here with production members talking over a scene, setting up things for the next shot. Then we got another shot, same thing with the truck here. This is probably within the middle of a scene on that same setup where he is looking after Harrison, looking into him, just making sure that he's not got himself in any situations and making sure that he is not turning into what could be the worst version considering his affliction or his mental state or what have you. And we got another shot, just Dexter, Michael C. Hall in this truck, just again, same scene. Then we have this last photo, him again leaving the truck, script sheets in hand and whatnot. So it's very exciting to see this set up, and I'm excited that they're actually bringing back Harrison. Even though he wasn't my favorite character in the world, I'm excited to see just where they take him, how Dexter is going to interact with him, or how he's going to reveal to Harrison, if he doesn't suspect to begin with, that he is still alive and he more so failed at his attempt to kill him and everything, even though the Dexter kind of gave him his blessing there where he was ready to go considering everything that he had done. But I'm very excited to see how this series plays out and everything. I'm very excited to see Michael C. Hall come back, but it should just make for a very interesting comeback of Dexter and everything. So very, very excited about it, and just to see where this all goes, where Angel Batista will come into play and all of that. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the breakdown of the photos, the discussion of Dexter, please leave your likes, your comments, and of course consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. So take care. Bye.